This week I traveled to Japan for one of the most epic ultramarathon, Mount Fuji 100.
$50K, wheels are falling off.
Mount Fuji 100 mile in Japan, as the name implies, is a 100-mile ultramarathon. It doesn't go up top of Fuji. What it does instead is that it goes around the mountain and the surrounding areas and the surrounding mountain. Beyond the epicness of the race and the course itself, for me it was an incredible adventure from a cultural perspective. And the combination of cultural experience and a wonderful race makes it an adventure that I will remember for all of my life.
We have landed at Tokyo International Airport. The local time in Tokyo is 4:17 a.m., April 23rd.
Twig! Calm down, son. Find your center.
My center! My center! Calm. Puppies.
Mount Fuji 100 mile in Japan is one of the most epic ultramarathon in the world. In fact, it was one of the top 5 dream race that I had, and I had the opportunity and the honor to race it this year.
Let's hope the weather will be better tomorrow.
Mount Fuji 100 mile is part of the World Trail Major. It's a huge race with about 2,500 runners lining up for 100 mile. And it attracts some of the best runner in the world because this is probably the biggest 100 mile ultramarathon in all of Asia. When I think about the big race in the world, in Europe I would think of UTMF, in the US I would think of Western State, and in Asia I would think about Mount Fuji 100. In fact, Courtney Dauwalter, which is my ultra running hero, was racing it. Of course, she finished a little bit ahead of me.
Pretty comfortable outside. I had to work today, and then because I'm cheap I didn't have a room for tonight because we're racing from midnight, so I couldn't sleep this afternoon, which turns out to be a huge mistake. I'm really tired and I'm about to face 2 nights without sleep. I'll be honest, I'm a little scared. I know I'm gonna be very sleepy. I'm already sleepy. It's really not the same to go racing without Nora. I miss her so much, and it feels that it's almost pointless to go on an adventure without her, especially when it's something that epic. We finally made it to the start. There's already a lot of people here. I'm feeling very excited. I finally slept for real in the bus very well, but it was only maybe an hour. Now we still have a solid 3 hours of waiting. I feel like finding a little spot and just sleeping. I'm sure we can't see it on the camera, unfortunately, but we can actually see Fuji on the full moon. It's the first time I actually see it.
Thank you so much for coming. I hope you will create many wonderful memories in this race.
有富士山的绝佳美景，与为了共同。10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go!
Mile 0. This is really funny, but mile 0, lucky. Now it's for real, and now I'm in my element. And I hope there's no sign that says don't go that direction or you'll die, but otherwise it's pretty similar. Some people are wearing silly costume. Most people are just in their bubble at the start. I suspect we don't see it on the camera, but on the right we can see Mount Fuji so clearly thanks to the full moon. It looks like white lava coming down. This is hands down the biggest race I've ever done. I think I heard 3,400 runner. We've just entered I don't know, Pine Grove or something, and the trees smell so good. 5K, lonely. It's funny because despite being surrounded by people, it feels very lonely. Not many people are talking. In fact, nobody's talking. Hey, Hey, Simon here, welcome to my channel. If you're new to my channel, I'm racing 100 mile on average every month for the past 2.5 years. This is my 5th 100 miler of the year. 2 weeks ago was Zion, and next week is Cocodona 250. We're racing Mount Fuji 100 today. Beyond the obvious that it's in Japan, therefore it's also a very cultural experience. Mount Fuji 100 is one of the biggest, most famous, most prestigious, coolest race out there, so I feel very lucky that I was able to get a ticket. So pretty tight schedule, then a little break. Oh yeah, it's Mount Fuji 100 because it's 100 mile, but it's really 166 kilometer. So to the delight of a lot of people, I'll be tracking this one in kilometer and not in miles. $10K strong. $15K. Sleepy. I was really hoping that the fact that I worked remotely California time while in Japan all week would help me push through the night, but it's already hitting me. So that meant actually, so I was working from more or less midnight to more or less 8 in the morning. The problem is that today I had to check out, so I didn't have a place to sleep during the day. So it's been a very long day already. That's not good. First single track. Before it was all road and dirt road and very runnable. This is still runnable though. I know it's gonna get much worse. $20K, finally some trail running. It's deeper than it looks and more slippery. $25K, aid station at last. There's really not a lot of aid station on this course. We have 8 aid station, so they're pretty far apart, like on average 13 mile. It's pretty far, but we'll make do. There's a lot more pavement than I realized. Very runnable, so cutoff is 45 hour, which is a lot, which implies that there's some pretty gnarly climb. 30K, sleepy. Something that's really cool or funny is I love how universal the cheering is. I don't know what they're saying, but my guess is that they're saying something like, "Looking strong, brother, keep it up." Well, that's a good climb. But my hope is that we'll reach the summit, we'll have a clear view to Fuji, because it's about to be sunrise. Birds are waking up. The movie never does it justice, but damn, that's steep here. It's a good climb. And for the first time, I saw people talking in this climb. I think the translation was probably something like, but this climb, oh shit. Sorry, I mean, oh poop. Cheese and cracker. Like Nora would say, that's a cool bag. I think right now everyone is remembering those first 25 Ks, how nice they were. $35K, we made it. The camaraderie really rise drastically after these challenges, after a climb like that. People chat, smile at each other, say good job, a little more. Okay, so the way down is as bad as expected, but it's muddy, rooty. Feels like Hawaii. All right, this is exactly what I mean. But a little more mud, a little more roots. I know it's a race, but we made it here at the perfect time. This is honestly one of the coolest sunrise I've seen in a while. The best remains the one at Ouray, the second morning with Nora when we made it perfect timing to the top. This was very similar. The difference, of course, is that it's not the end of the race and I'm not with Nora. $40K, slow. Sometimes it's very narrow cliff and you would fall a long time. And we're not allowed to have poles. So actually the quiver that I'm using is for my NSAT 360 extra weight, but maybe I get a few good shots, so let's just try it out. Pretty cool that very often we have a very nice view of Fuji. It really put things in perspective as to how big it is. So we've been running so much, but it's never moving. $45K, we're back. Everyone is pooped out. At least everyone around me. I was running a lot of that. Most of it really, except the uphill. 50K. Wheels are falling off. So this aid station had a little surprise for us. Oh, it's yummy. There was a gentleman that stopped and started talking in English to me. That was really, really sweet. It reminds me of Nora. She does that kind of thing. Seeing that like I'm all alone, she would have come and talked. So really nice of him. Thank you so much. 55K. Yasumi. Again, thank you so much. And Fuji is right there. It's getting really hot. I see some clouds, so maybe we're in the worst. That'd be great. Because the next segment is 30K, I think. $60K. Up, up, up. Took a short break on the climb. I was falling asleep. 9 AM. great. It's gonna be a long race. Look at this. I think this is the playground we'll play tonight. I think this is a lake where it will go around. Not 100% sure, but I think, nah, I could be wrong. This downhill so far has been absolutely fantastic. You see Fuji, you see lakes, very runnable, very pleasant. And now it's cloudy and windy, so it doesn't feel nearly as hot. These pines smell so good. Oh, thank you. People are so nice. I feel like an asshole because I'm not able to say what I want to say. Like there was this grandma, she was climbing this and I was like, no, go. And she was like, yeah, good job. Well, I imagine that's what she said. Now that it's cloudy, feels much better. Sleepiness is kind of a little bit gone, but Fuji is gone too. I feel very lucky that we had it. Such a nice view. 65k, second wind. It's kind of crazy to think that I'm still 5k from the third aid station of the day. I feel I've been going on forever. Mile 70, resilience. So once again, delicious food. Some soup. I had twice. They were very generous. Next station is very far though. We have to fuel up, drink up. Alright, I was sleepwalking heading out of the aid station, so did a 5-minute nap on the side of the road. Mile 75, pain. 80k, only halfway. Right now my two big problems are chafing down there. My underwears are all soaked and no matter how much lube I put, it's just really rubbing wrong. And sleepwalking. I was sleepwalking on the way up here, but I seem to be doing a little bit better. It's honestly hard to believe it's the same day. It was so hot, now it's kind of cold. And it's only 3 p.m. $85k, we're finishing this. We're allowed to buy stuff, and given Japan having so many of these is actually pretty practical sometimes. I haven't used it myself though. So cute! 90K, struggling. Asphalt is tough for me. $95K, sleepwalking hardcore. Thank you. I'll take a short nap, but I don't think I can sleep. I feel I shouldn't lose daylight. It's gonna be tough, it's gonna be hard, it's gonna be long. I took a very long break at the 8th station. It actually messed up the distance on my watch because it kept pinging. Couldn't sleep, but changed my gear, prepared for the night. I'm a little worried for the night. It's gonna be cold, it's gonna be steep. I don't have juice anymore, but we'll find a way. Like Nara says, you always worry, but you always find a way. My balls and my butt crack hurt a lot though. That is not great. $100K. I wish I was done. $105. Good night. $110, sleepwalking again. I'm struggling a lot. I have no energy left. And I get in these cycles of just falling asleep. I need to sit down, rest. It's gonna be very slow. Very slow. I've been struggling so much. It's been 15 minutes at the aid station, sleeping. Now I'm cold, eating a little bit. I don't know what to do. I should just go. Again, sleepwalking, pretty intense. I think this is still the easy part. $120, scared. It's really going poorly. Chafing is really bad, blisters, but mostly no energy. I feel I'm not even moving. Or at least I am moving, but people pass me all the time. I think it's partly because I didn't eat enough. I was taking banana for on the go. which is probably not enough. Feel much better. Second half of that segment. I hope it stays like that. Another very long break, but I ate a lot. Chafing is definitely an issue, but I don't know. Let's keep moving. Let's just keep moving. $125, suffering. $130, never hands. $135, that was a nasty climb. I cannot show you, but it's pretty cool because within the valley you can see snakes of lights where the other runners are, especially where I assume the 70k runner and the late pack 100 miles are. So many lights, it's pretty packed. Whew. I came faster down than I realized. Hey. Last aid station next. Oof, no energy, a lot of gain. $140, rain. The climb on this course are absolutely insane. It's not so much a total gain, but how steep they are and relentless. I'm tired. I have no energy. And boy, chafing is bad down there. Go on. Go. Yeah, if you go higher, it's easier.
Okay.
Okay. Good job. Oh, it's magnificent. Oh, I think we made it. That climb was nasty. Gotta say the speed goats are holding firm on the mud. That's a change of pace. Really gives me confidence to go a little faster. Yo, this is hardcore. Super slick mud. Good thing there's a lot of trees and .145. Now that's what I call a pod race. In the final aid station, finally, I need it. We're heading out one last time. Tough segment ahead, and then we're done. 150, we got this. I can't run anymore. See you. Oh, I wish I could run like that. That's funny. Thank you. Thank you.
Good job.
155. Exhausted. There's not much holding me together right now. But right now, sitting down would feel so good. Really pushing through pain on this one. Chafing, you know, is not an injury, but it hurts so much. My poor balls. Thank you. This is good. This is not too technical. Mostly runnable. It's painful for my heel, but I do half and half. 160, last stretch. That's just cruel. Oh, that smells like the end. 5K. $165. Mount Fuji 100. Thank you. I'm glad I did it. I think we can say mission accomplished. It was challenging, not just because of the race itself, but of course the race is challenging, but also everything that goes with traveling international for a race. You have to do what you have to do and improvise a lot, and we did it. Tough race, but so glad I did it. Whoa! Thank you. Thank you. I mean, you gotta admit, there's a lot of energy, a lot of cheering, so many volunteers and spectators. We're entering the stadium. I don't know if we do one lap. Yeah! Two and a half miles back to town. This blows immediately after the race. You don't want that, kids. Trust me. My feet are so painful. And when you stop racing, all of a sudden, it's just like, I don't know, your body's like, all right.
New buckle, that's it. I have another one that is more appropriate, but because of the fueling that I did before the race, I felt this was very appropriate. Now I just need to find a place on the shelf. How about this? The race itself was everything I was hoping for, in fact, more than that. It was an epic adventure. The course was so unique. I think something that was quite interesting is that I didn't get to see Fuji before the race, and throughout the day and throughout the adventure, Mount Fuji was always there, kind of a staple or a landmark that was centering the race. So it was absolutely fantastic to see so many volunteers, so many people being involved in such a wonderful event, and I'm very happy and very proud that I was part of that. The race itself, did it go smoothly? Well, you just saw the race recap, not so much. I think what really went poorly for me was sleep deprivation. That was by far my biggest problem because coming in, I was already sleepy. Then there was chafing, but sleepiness was the number one factor. Will I race it again? Potentially, actually. I think that's something that I will strongly consider. It was such a great adventure, and I think going back there, especially with Nora, would be something that I would really want to share this experience with her. And that was really my two main regrets, was that I was last minute in organizing everything and I had to work when I was in Japan, which definitely is not the most pleasant thing to do, but also not being there with Nora. There was something missing. If you appreciate this video, please leave a thumbs up. In the comments below, I'm curious to hear, is that the type of race that you would actually be considering? If so, what is exciting about it? If not, what is preventing you from making that step, this leap of faith? As always, thanks for watching.